So for number 16 in our Essential Elements book here for Violin 1, we are going to first set our bow down. If you weren't using it already, that's perfectly fine. You're doing great. But for this one specifically, I definitely want us to start pizzicato. So first, let's find the note. What string is it going to be on? Look at your music here at number 16, and you'll notice that G sits above our open D string on the treble clef, but it's also right below what string? A, our A string. It's okay if you didn't know that. Now you do. So because it's between those strings and it's above D, we're going to say that we're going to play this note on D. So go open D, 1 for E, 2, high 2 for F sharp, and then 3 will be G. So that's on the open D. We go open 1, 2, 3. And feel free to adjust your fingers to find that pitch. That's what it's all about. So let's start this one together now, and I'll try and keep the violin close up so you can see what's going on. Your third finger or your third tape would be there, second finger tape would be there, and first finger would be there, in case you weren't aware. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, G, G, F sharp, 1, 2, 3, rest, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Let's repeat. Go G, G, F sharp, E, and D. 2, D, D, E, E, F sharp, G. Very good. So let's move on now to number 17. Hopscotch. We'll go 1, 2, pizzicato, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Now let's go back to 16 and pull out our bow. And page 8 here has a lot of really good, helpful tips on how we're going to hold our bow. But really quick, I'll show you my bow hold. I like to make sure that my fingers are a good distance apart from each other. My pinky's definitely going to be up on the tail end of the bow there. My pointer finger here is going to be a little past this grip onto this wiry stuff. A lot of bows look a little different, but I put my pointer finger a little past the grip. Some people put it right on. Whatever's comfortable for you. And then basically we're going to try and just make like a sort of a triangle shape with our hands. See how if there's a triangle here, we would go boop, boop. Oh wait, let's see. There's a triangle right here to here to here. If you can see it there, and that's going to be kind of like shocks on a car. The big old springs underneath the tires. That's what's going to help our bow stay in a fluid motion against the string. So with that in mind, let's do number 16, arco, with our bow. So go ahead and set the bow on the string so you're ready to start as soon as we're counting in. Go ahead and find your note. That's it, G. Nice. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Rest and D. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. And let's move now to number 17. We'll play it with our bow as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, G, F sharp, rest, and E, rest, and G, F sharp, E, F sharp, 1, 2, 3, rest. Very good. And let's do number 18, and I'm not going to read any of the notes here out loud. I'm just going to start counting the tempo, the beats in each measure here. So 3, 4, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, repeat, and G, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Rest. Great job. Let's do number 19 now. Rolling along. And definitely I'd advise starting this one pizzicato if that's helpful for you. But I'm going to go ahead and just play it on the bow for time's sake here. So number 19, you can play pizzicato along just fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4. F sharp, E, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and rest, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 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 1, 2, 3, 4. And moving on now to number 20. This one might be recognizable. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Rest, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Repeat. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. So if at any point during the video your hands are hurting, take a moment, really relax your shoulder, relax your arm, make sure that you get good blood flow going through your wrist and your forearm here, and you're not pinching anything in your wrist by going like that when we're playing. So just a quick reminder to keep our forearms and our wrists along that same line, right? As if it's just one solid line. All right, so moving on to number 21. We'll go 3, 4, G, G, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and repeat. We go 1, 2, 3, rest, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3. Very good. And now to the next essential elements quiz. Here we are at number 22. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go A, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, rest, and A, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. So real quick on that one, I just want to talk about measure 4. Look at it. It's just 3 A's, right? I want to challenge us to play starting at measure 3 here. It would go D, E, F sharp, G with our third finger, and then instead of open A, let's find that fourth finger, right? Because the fourth finger deserves to be up on the fingerboard just as much as all the other fingers. And once we get real comfortable with it, it can open up so many possibilities for the notes we can play here. So let's try measure 3 and 4 together real slow of number 22. Measure 3 and 4, we'll start it together. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Open 1, high 2, 3 for G, and then fourth finger, fourth finger, fourth finger. And so it's perfectly fine to adjust as you're playing that. That's exactly what we want to be doing. So let's move on now to number 23. Let's read D. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Rest and 1, 2, 3. Rest and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. Rest. Let's read C sharp, right? High 2. 2's right on that line. So number 24. 1, 2, 3, 4. C sharp. 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. Very good. And let's move on to number 25. Takeoff. We're mixing it up a little here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 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 number 26. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. Repeat. Goes D, D, C sharp, C sharp. 1, 2, open D, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. And let's stop here at 27. This will be the last one. And let's talk for a moment about what's happening here. You kind of saw a little bit of it in the last exercise, number 26. But look at the first measure of 27. We go D, high D with our third finger on the A. And then we go to open D. So D, D, open D, right? That distance, the interval between the notes there, that's what the distance is an octave. So that's when we go from one note to the same note, just elsewhere on the musical staff, right? So that first note is D, and this second note we go to is also D, but an octave lower. So let's try that together. I'll do it with my bow, but it's perfectly fine to pizzicato. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. Repeat. And D, 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 D. And D, D, C sharp. 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. I hope this was a helpful video for you, and I hope you feel better. And if you're just watching this for your own learning purposes, good for you. That's awesome. I hope you liked it.